Good morning everyone. My name is Renato D. Granado Jr. For today, I will discuss to you about my OJT experience in GCA's Philippine Incorporated. First is Chapter 1. Background. GCA's Philippines Incorporated is established in 2011 as a subsidiary of ACE Group of the companies based in Guangzhou, China. It is trusted provided in integrated signage, fabrication, and construction solution for the petroleum industry in the Philippines. The company was formed to support major oil companies and independent fuel retailer with reliable supplies, equipment, and end-to-end project execution. The location of GCS is in Molino 3, Bacoor, Cavite, and supported by a fabrication plant in Carmona, Cavite, GCAs. Mission statement. Our mission is to provide our business partner with a service excellence and the highest quality products. Through continuous innovation, creativity, and dedication of our entire team while keeping our company profitable, offering reward to our employees and upholding outstanding value to our customer. Key elements: commitment to service excellence and high quality products, emphasis on continuous innovation and creativity, recognition of team dedication, balanced focus on profitability, employee reward, and delivering value to customers. Vision statement. Our vision is continually growing and improving to exceed our customers' expectation of our company size, scope, quality, and profitability. Highlight. Aspires to continuous growth and improvement, aim to exceed customer expectation in terms of company size, scope of operation, quality of output, and profitability. Core services: signage design and fabrication, civil engineering and construction, installation and logistic, maintenance and repair. Notable projects: Shell Philippines, Maxfield Petroleum, Gas Petroleum in Taganaan, Surigao del Norte. Client partnership: GCA's Philippines Incorporated service a wide portfolio of clients including major oil companies, independent fuel retailer, and corporate enterprises. Its long-term partnership are built on efficient integrity and commitment to excellence, making to company preferred constructor in the fuel retailing sector. Leadership and organization: a management team of seasoned professionals with expertise of engineering, fabrication, construction, and project management lead to the company. Its organizational structure include specialized department in design and engineering, fabrication, civil works, project management, and maintenance services, ensuring coordinate operation and high-quality project execution. Operational footprint: with project spanning Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao, GCA's maintain a strong nationwide presence. Its logistic capabilities allow it to manage fabrication, transport, and installation efficiently, even in remote areas, ensuring timely delivery without compromising quality. Commitment to excellence: drivers by its core values of excellence, integrity, and sustainable growth, GCA's Philippines Incorporated continue to expand its operation and strengthen its role as one of the most reliable and innovative constructor in the Philippines petroleum and signage industry. Chapter 2. On-the-job training activities. For my first week accomplished report, we participated in a company orientation introduced by us organizational mission vision, company policies, and professional standard expected engineering trainers. And our supervisors being Alvarado, Ruby De Los Santos, and Ray Malayo. We also attended a workplace safety seminar conducted by Shell, which emphasized the importance of worker safety and the proper use of personal protective equipment or PPE, safety helmet, harness, and other safety equipment to ensure safety of the working environment. Second week of accomplished report. My second week is I was assigned into proposed car Service and Service Low Bay Plan, the project to be constructed in Pasig City, where our main task is to prepare BOQ, determine the required types of quantity construction materials. In succeeding days, my supervisor assigned me another task involving the preparation of Bill of Materials BOM to propose warehouse project, as well as organization and arranging documents and pictures related to pole installation, assess the distance between the next Shell gas station project into constructed in Tacloban City. My third week accomplishment report. During my third week accomplishment report, I was assigned a task involving analysis of the monolithic footing using data for providing years, where my supervisor instructed me to verify whether the design remained unsafe under the present condition. We also assigned to create a project schedule for another gas station project to be constructed in Davao City. Fourth week accomplishment report. During my fourth week in on-the-job training, our project schedule was reviewed by the engineers who provide comment and suggestion for the improving, and we subsequently made the necessary revision to ensure the accuracy of completeness. I was assigned also in BOQ for a shell project using materials price source from China. In succeeding days, we continue working a proposed car service and service low bay plan in Pasig City. Our task is to develop PERC CPM diagram and to conduct research and identify the heavy equipment required for the construction process. Fifth week accomplishment report. This week I was assigned to prepare a BOQ for a proposed excavation plan of BGC 7 Neo, and another is for the following days I was given another task to prepare BOQ for the renovation of Shell Vape shop located in Antipolo City. For the 6th week of accomplishment report, my supervisor assigned me to canvas price of the metal door, glass door, and the glass window for the various online shop as a preparation of cost comparative analysis, which helped me to understand how to evaluate and compare materials price to identify the most cost-efficient option for the product. In the following days, I was assigned to prepare BOQ of a construction located in Cagayan City. And for my 7th week accomplishment report, my supervisor assigned me to canvas for a mobilization cost related to the delivery of construction materials. For the following days, I was tasked to conduct budgeting and estimation of paint requirements for the Shell Leaderboard project. For the final week of accomplishment report, my supervisor assigned me to prepare BOQ for the materials needed in the construction of 14 Shell gas station using equivalent price for China. For the following day, I prepared a total site maintenance report for all areas in Luzon with existing Caltex gas station, where I identify the station location is enumerate materials present at each site, including flag sign, totem, and pump using data from the official website. And for my last day, I made a minor revision to the estimate for the proposed car service and service low bay plan in the Pasig City. Chapter 3. Engineering Problem, Technical and Soft Skills Learned. Introduction. During my OJT, I experienced what it's truly like to work in a real industry setting. I encountered various challenges and unfamiliar tasks that I had never experienced while studying in school. Objectives of the study: to apply theoretical concept learned in the civil engineering to real-world project, particularly in the preparation of BOQ, BOM, cost estimates, and project schedule. To develop technical competence in using engineering software and tools such as Microsoft Project and other project management application. To enhance analytical and problem-solving skills by evaluating structural design, checking the materials required in the conducting cost analysis. To gain familiarity with the construction materials, method, and equipment commonly used in the gas station project and renovation work. Significance of the study. Enhance understanding of specialized construction materials, particularly those used in the gas station and sourced internationally. Develop critical problem-solving and decision-making skills through handling incomplete plan and real project issues. Strengthen technical competence in the preparing BOQ, BOM, cost estimate, PERC CPN, and project. Improves professional work habit including time management, accuracy, communication, and teamwork. Discussion of the engineering problem. One of the challenges encountered was that the floor plan for the proposed car service and service low bay plan in Julio Vargas was lacked in many essential details such as dimension, elevation, and specified materials to be used. Another task is involved analyzing the positive and negative impact for the using imported materials for the China versus the local source materials for the construction renovation of gas station. Potential solution for the engineering problem. To resolve the problem in the situation, these are the possible solutions. Engineering assuming in the common construction practice when preparing provisional estimate while clearly indicating that the change could still occur, that we could provide reliable result. Create allowance or contingency estimate for the uncertain items to reduce the risk of budget shortage. We will conduct the cost benefits analysis comparing price, durability, availability, shipping cost, and quality. Select local source materials when immediate availability and fastest delivery are needed. Adhere the national building codes and engineering specifications throughout the design and construction process. Conclusion: the difficulties faced in this project can be overcome by ensuring proper coordination, precise planning, accurate cost assessment throughout evaluation of materials, and strict adherence to engineering and safety regulation. Implementing these strategies enhance project efficiency, minimize construction risks, and lead to supervisor construction result. Conclusion and recommendation. Conclusion: the 300 hours of on-the-job training at GCA's Philippines Incorporated provide valuable hand-on experience in real-world construction engineering practices. Throughout the training, I was exposed to the various technical and administrative tasks such as preparing of quantities BOQ, Bills of Materials BOM, project scheduling, workforce planning, cost estimation, materials sourcing, and project documentation for the multiple gas station and commercial project. I gained experience in assessing structural safety, analyzing materials, conducting comparative cost analysis, and using engineering software such as Microsoft Project for project planning and scheduling. In addition, I developed essential workplace skills including communication, collaboration, time management, problem solving, and adaptability within a professional environment. Overall, my on-the-job training experience was a significant part of my professional development and preparation for my future engineering career. It provided me with a valuable hand-on knowledge, technical skills, and professional principles that will help me become a responsible, competent, and efficient engineer in the future. For recommendation, I heartily recommend the GCA's Philippines Incorporated as a training organization for upcoming engineering students who want to gain real-world experience and particular knowledge in the engineering and construction field based on the experience during on-the-job training program. The organization provides a professional and supportive workplace where trainees are mentored by experienced engineers and managers. The supervisors generously share their knowledge, provide guidance, and help the student to understand the various processes involving the engineering project throughout the training period. As a result, trainees were able to improve their technical skills, critical thinking, and professionalism in the workplace.